Yo everyone, welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, or Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice. Alright, so I think we've got a lot to look at here because I only really just scratched the surface. We basically just walked in here and talked to Emma a little bit about the victim, what was his name again? Joe Jr. Shabadoo or something? Well, I'm sure it's in the court record. So we can find out. Here he is. Picasso has died. Painter known for his illustrations poisoned at Drew's studio, which is where we are now. Everyone thinks this is the person that did it. His own daughter. The defendant accused of poisoning her daughter. Or her daughter? Yeah, okay. Good. This is starting off well. Anyway, what I think I'm going to do, since I think we talked to Emma about everything we did, I can either present her some things, or probably what I'm going to do is just look all around the room and see if we can uncover some things, and then maybe present her a couple of things. We will see what's happening. Oh, shoot. You know what I haven't done, actually? We got these 3 paintings also, which I thought was weird that it gave us all 3 at once. But maybe we should look at them before I go on, because I'll probably forget. That bit in the middle is supposed to be a person. Alright, let's look at it. I mean, you guys, I'm an artist. I went to school for art. Maybe I can objectively, like, give my critique on this thing. It's beautiful. I love it. Is that Krusty the Clown in the middle? Pretty sure it is. Anything on the back that we need to look like? Like anything secret? It doesn't really look like it. It doesn't really look like we can oh yeah, we can. Alright. Well, what do we have here? It looks like a person thinking about something.
Maybe they're worried?
Like, what should I have for supper? A hot dog or a hamburger? Yes.
You know, I've always wondered about that. Why is there supper and dinner? Are they different meals or the same thing?
I think they used to be named differently, right? In English convention? I don't know. I don't know the story behind it, to be honest. Maybe that's what this person's thinking about. Maybe. What a weird conversation. Okay, fine. So let's look at this one. This is acrylic. Let's take a look. Wow, this looks very fancy, doesn't it? Look, it's a puffer fish. I'm gonna check the backs of all of them just to be sure, because you know that the one that I don't check is gonna have like something secret on it. Is that a puffer fish?
Apollo, that's clearly a porcupine fish.
They're not the same thing?
You know what gets me? They've got all these needles, right? But what's protecting that soft spot on the lower belly there? Nothing.
Must remember to keep Trucy away from small round fish. You leave him alone, Trucy. Alright, fine. Alright, and then the landscape. Let's look at this. This is the one where they said it looked a little bit strange because I guess the sketch was still visible below the paint, which I guess they meant or seemed to mean that it's not finished. Let's take a look. Alright, let me flip it real quick because you never know. It doesn't look like there's anything on the back of any of these. That's fine. Yeah, see, I'm assuming that they're saying that this here is pencil. And this is the part that's been painted over.
Apollo, look at this painting. You can see the rough sketch.
Oh, looks like it was only half completed.
Huh? That's funny. Do the rough sketch and the finished painting look totally different to you too?
They do. You can see kind of, it's hard to see maybe. It's a little bit hard for me to see too. It's kind of like a weird white design along with the gray. Do you guys see that? Maybe it might be my eyes playing tricks on me, but it looks like something's there. They do actually. What's that all about? Something tells me that we're not going to know till later. We also got this letterbox. Drew's contact with the outside world, but it's empty. Now, I don't know. Oh. That's okay. I didn't think it would. Okay, I can't move it or anything, so there it is. It's just there. I can't click anything. I was hoping I could open it. Guess not. That was strange. I didn't expect that. We got the envelope, Vera's card, which we already looked at, the attorney's badge. Alright, let's go ahead and examine everything around here. Now, first of all, the first thing that caught my eye was this painting right here, like behind the drawer. Like, why is it there?
Hey, there's a painting hidden back here.
Hey, you're right.
What if it's embarrassing somehow, and he didn't want anyone to see it?
You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. Well, I mean, come on. Oh. Wait a minute. It looks exactly like the painting that we already have, except finished. Is it supposed to?
Huh. It's so normal.
That's hardly something to get mad about. It is the same one, right? I'm not crazy.
Huh? What is it, Apollo?
Well, doesn't this painting look like... Oh, never mind. No, Apollo, are you seeing it too? You've gotta be. It has to be. I better get a professional opinion on this. Like whose? Let's look at that real quick, shall we? Hold the phone. This is the one I meant. Just look at, you can even just see in the thumbnail real quick. And then, it's the same layout. I mean, this one has more colors and looks more finished, so it probably is finished. Notable for the large peach in the foreground, which the other one also has, by the way. So let's look. Yeah. It's basically the same. Just the other one isn't done.
Hey, Apollo, this painting, I know it.
Huh? Really?
It's that story where the old woman is doing the wash in the river, and this giant peach comes a-floating on down.
That might possibly be the strangest thing I've ever heard. No, it's the boy, right? The little kid comes out of the peach. I've heard of that as well. Wait, that's all you've got to say? They're really not going to catch up on it that it's the same one? Nothing back here, it doesn't look like. Okay, so we have a hidden painting. Not sure why, but there you go. Can we examine these even though we have them in our inventory?
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings.
Oh.
I just love oils. You know how they're so thick?
Is that the word? Oh my god. Game, what are you doing? Oh no! Well, I also love oils though. That's my preferred medium of painting. These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are. Well, acrylics dry really fast. You can't really blend them like on the next day like you can with oils. They dry super fast because they're water-based. And oils are oil-based. They stay wet a lot longer.
Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one?
It must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished part.
I noticed. That is weird. Well, they're gonna keep touching on it, but not going any further than that, I suppose? Alright.
That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this.
Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Misham would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away.
Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather.
I guess. God, there's so much shit to look at. Where do we even start? How about this stuff on the table? Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug.
Aha! So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poisoned mug of coffee.
I would hope so. God, this is going the same route as that other case that we had in the cafe with the poison coffee. Here we go again. Poison coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. Oh, really?
What?
You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. Aw, man. Can't you just... Oh. Alright, we got the coffee mug. But what's that blue thing on it then? Here, let's look at that really quick then. Because that's what I thought they were going to say immediately, that it was poison hanging off of that. The victim's last mug of coffee, the scrawl on the side, is Drew Misham's signature. Okay. Let's look at it. There's the M, assuming for Misham. And this is what I really want to look at right here.
Hey, look there! That stain doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about.
Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, this stain is probably... better ask Emma. I suppose it could be paint, but it's a bit weird still. Let's see if we can talk to her about that. Will it come up? Emma? I probably have to present it. Oh wait, forensic science! It has appeared. I bet Emma could help us out here.
Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo.
Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically? Oh. Is that a euphemism? I'm gonna go ahead and say that it is. Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, meaning we can get, scientific now? Apollo, is that what you call it? Man, no wonder you're not so good with the ladies. Oh, I suppose. Just this once. Hey, she's falling for it, Apollo. I'd take it. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Okay. Well, then I guess I just present it to her. Or should I go around, finish looking, and then present it to her? Yeah, you know what? I might actually, because I'm gonna get sidetracked. There's a couple of things in here I really wanted to look at. Okay, so what was that thing I wanted to look at? Where is it now? There's also another screw we haven't even looked at yet. So I'm wondering. Well, let's look at this. This is the obvious thing.
Apollo, that's where the body was.
That's the spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painting there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died.
Wow, a true artist till the end.
Or maybe he started it a year ago and was procrastinating. Huh, big mood. Okay, fine, so let's... Because we might find more stuff to present her. God, look at all this stuff now. Jesus Christ. Alright, God, there's a bunch of shit here. Look at all of this. Oh, look at this drawer that's open. What's that? Let's take a closer look at this desk. Oh, zoom in. That's neat. Look at all these little odds and ends. So, this is Drew Mission?
And this little girl must be Vera.
Yeah, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Ugh. Look, I was personally against it, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Uh-huh. Right. I don't know, I guess she's not falling for it. What's this? This envelope has been opened and resealed.
Ooh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh?
Whoever did this wasn't so delicate.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago.
Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? I'd better hang on to this. Wait, are we not even gonna open it to find out? Oh. Apollo, just open it. I mean, it's already been opened once. Who the hell's gonna care at this point?
Found in the victim's desk drawer. Appears to have been opened once and resealed.
Well, let's look at it real quick. See what we can make of it. Can we make out anything here? I guess they're not gonna read that for me. Alright. Oh, I see right here. Look.
Apollo, look! It's been opened once here.
You're right. I wonder if there's some way we can see what's inside.
Should I try to get it open and then stick it back shut?
Let's not tamper with the evidence, shall we? I've got a better idea. Emma, let's ask her. Oh, sorry. Thought that was Apollo. Alright, so we got another thing to show her, I guess. Fine. What about all this? What's all about all this junk?
Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. We could repaint your suit, Apollo. How about this shade of green?
That'll be enough of that, thanks. Oh, I think Apollo would look nice in green. What about all this? Like the light box and all that stuff?
What's all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really.
He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood, too. Though his equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Why would a painter need all this? Well, maybe he was dabbling in mixed media. Happens. Or maybe it's Vera's. From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio.
Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin.
This is a crime scene, Trucy.
But these cost like 50 bucks at the magic shop.
I'm sorry, but we cannot. Yeah, wow, look at all this.
Is this desk for a painting, Apollo?
That would be a drafting table.
Drafting?
Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams.
Wow, painting is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Maybe he was like, maybe that was his first job or something. Like, you don't know. Is that everything? What about these? Let's take a closer look. Oh, shoot. No, I'm sorry, guys. I meant to look at those tanks. I guess this is all we can look at. Is this a journal?
Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
It's new. He didn't write a single line.
Oh, you had me going for a while there.
Oops. I like this pen. Look at this.
Hey, Apollo, what's this feather thingy?
Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen?
But it doesn't have a pointy end.
That was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. Oh, either that or also like eraser dust. You have like a little feather or like a thing to get eraser dust off. That too, so you don't smudge your pencil work.
Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma.
I also thought it was a pen at first. Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Yeah, she just knew. Look at this guy, it looks like he's pointing to something. Something about the way that figure is posed.
I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures.
Wow, she called you flamboyant. Oh well, if the shoe fits. Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? Well look, he's pointing somewhere over here. So is there something additional over here that we need to be looking at? Because it's kind of hard to see. Something tells me that this is going to be... I mean, there's a computer here, it looks like. Oh no, it's all the same, sorry. I thought maybe we'd get something out of that computer. But we did not. Alright, well, that looks like almost everything unless I missed some kind of nuance of some kind. So let's go ahead and present Emma some stuff. So the first thing... So we can present what? The envelope and the mug, I think is what we have. Alright, so let's do that. Emma, about this. Oh, that! Yes, why that's a bright red envelope. She sure is jumpy.
Someone opened this, didn't they?
My lips are sealed. What? Does she know something? Your lips are sealed? That's a first. Wow. You mean you know what's inside the envelope? Sure, I read it after all.
Ah, you mean you were the one who ripped this open?
Huh, please. I would have steamed it open. But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently. Well then why don't we do the same thing? Who cares? Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side.
Weapon?
Yes, the use of tools, highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. Was that a euphemism?
You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors.
Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. Alright. About that envelope we found. I was wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning. You want to know about my tool, do you? What? Game, please. You know, I'm trying not to be 12 years old at every given moment, but you're making it very difficult for me. Just saying. It's called an X-ray analyzer.
X-ray? Like the X-rays you get at the dentist?
That's right. At least that's what I call it.
Huh?
It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. Something. How am I supposed to remember all of that?
So, basically it lets you see inside things, like envelopes.
That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that. In practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works, scientifically.
Can I try it out, Emma, please?
Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself.
Alright, let's give it a spin, Apollo.
Whoa, alright, fire the lasers. What are you doing?
Oh, just seeing if I could see through your hair, but it's like lead.
Point that thing at me anymore and it might fall out.
Well, then I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it.
Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right. Let's test it on a sample first. It just so happens I have a lottery ticket here. Did you win? Oh, I guess we don't know yet. Oh, wow, oh, cool, look at this. You set the sample in the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope.
Layer view?
You got it set to display the outside of the envelope now. See? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn the dial there for me, would you? Okay. Oh, I see. So that's the paper inside. You can see on both sides of the envelope, or the top and the bottom, I suppose. That's right. That's how you choose what depth you want to scan.
Hey, I got something.
See? That's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom that much, you see the paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys.
Wow, really?
This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down into thin layers, so it can only show what's written on that layer. I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit, if you would.
The image? You mean the screen?
Okay. Here we go. Things are happening. There, that fixes the image on the screen. Oh, I see. And then you have to keep scrolling down, and then you grab the next part of the image and make a relief of that on top of it, right? Now turn the dial again, just a little. Good. Now you can rub this image to fix it too. I see.
Hey, I get it. We just keep doing this until we've got the whole thing.
Exactly. Not bad.
Neat. Let's do some more.
Okay. Well, let me get what we've got here. We can already see something happening. How far down do I have to go? Here we go. Oh, I guess you just go till it beeps, do you? Oh, I see. Look, you can see most of that there. Oh, you have to be careful and get all of it. Sorry, I'm like concentrating. This is like CSI for me. This is great. Oh, look, that's very clear. All right. Okay, let's print this one out. I see.
Does this mean I have to buy another one to win?
Well, it's Emma's ticket. Let her buy another one. It's okay. There's no need. But see, this is the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now, let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? Oh, God. Okay, if I don't talk during this, I'm sorry. I have to look down at my screen. Alright, so let's just start at the top, and then we'll go from there. Whatever we get with the beep, we'll stop there, I suppose. I guess that keeps you from, like, going too crazy. Which is good, because you could be here all day, like, trying to get, like, the nuances of it. And then it looks like it just goes, like, it goes blong when you've got it all. So that's easy. There we go. Much quicker. This should be the last here. There we go. Okay, let's print this one out. This is kind of cool. Mr. Drew Misham, I've deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. Please send receipt onto... Oh, once you've confirmed the transfer.
Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Misham's account? His paintings must be really valuable.
There's another page in there. Care to take a look?
You bet I do. If you're gonna read someone's mail, you might as well read it all.
I guess. Here goes with the second page then. Oh, I was gonna ask how we got to that. I guess it does it for you automatically. That's good, because you know me, I probably wouldn't have figured it out by myself. Let's just be honest. Gosh, is there a way to do this quicker? Hopefully we don't have to do this a ton. I mean, this is cool, but this takes a lot of time. I guess they had to do something to keep you occupied, right? I think I'm getting the hang of it, though. I think I'm going through it fairly quickly. Here we go. Okay, let's print this. Sign the papers and send in the sealed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days? 3? 8? Probably 3. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one.
So, it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings.
Wild is secrecy, though. And
And what?
Why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right?
Maybe it had some special significance to him. Well, Emma?
Well, indeed. She doesn't care. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Okay. Well, we've got that at least. Is she gonna talk about that? No. Alright, well then the next thing to do is present her the coffee mug. I think that was the other thing we had. Let's do that. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue, residue on the rim? Eh? That! Yes, well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. No, that is not what it means. I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray.
Forensic science! I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma.
It's not a hobby.
So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to?
This spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. Wait a minute, but you said there wasn't any poison in the coffee. So, the poison that killed the victim was on the mug? That's right, see? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. That's way too specific. Oh no.
Wow, science is amazing.
It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more?
You should try buttering her up. They say flattery will get you everywhere.
It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis. I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, this solution is used to test for atroquinine. Atroquinine? Quinin? Oh god, here we go again. Didn't we have the same thing happen before?
Huh?
Atroquinine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eye. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown... that's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details.
I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right?
Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this.
I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please?
You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course.
Yay! Let's give it a whirl, Apollo.
Well, how... what are you doing? Did she just spray him?
I was just seeing if I got a reaction off of you.
How's this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous.
Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand.
Wow. Wow. No birthday present for you. Let's get just down to checking for real poison, shall we? Well, if Emma already checked the mug, though... Oh, okay, we're just spraying it all over the place. That's fine. Fine. I don't know. I mean, if she's already sprayed everything, then it's probably very unlikely that we're gonna find anything else that she missed, right? Don't see anything here. Let's try around here. I don't know how big of it. I'm assuming it has as big as the puff of cloud. Like the little smoke cloud. Alright, well, I didn't find nothing.
Too bad. No reaction there.
I'm sure Emma checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second.
What is it, Apollo?
What's wrong? What do you see? Did you spray that little desk over there?
I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know.
Let's check it out, just to be sure. This one again? Okay. What do we got? Oh! Wait, look at that! Really? What's going on here?
Ah! A reaction, Apollo.
Where?
The inside of the cute little frame, look!
Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy.
I'm known to work magic.
Never mind that I was the one who found it. I know, poor Apollo. Geez, tiny frame. What's this about? Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? I don't know. Let's look at it real quick. Strange. Frame measuring 2 inches by 2 inches bears traces of deadly poison atroquinine. I hope I'm saying that properly. This is so small. Look at it. It's just a little watercolor or something. Looks like you have to take this back part off first to put a photo inside.
It'd have to be a really small photo to fit in there.
True, and that pale bluish stain. Why would there be poison in a place like this?
Well, there's one obvious reason. Whoever put poison in the coffee rubbed a bit on here too.
That's not very obvious, Trucy. Is that it? Interesting. Okay. Nothing on the front, right? No, nothing. Wow, okay. Welp. Oh, wait, I know something. Do you think we can give her the painting as well? Maybe we can. It looks like we found the only place that was poisoned in any case. So, Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came in here for the story the night of the crime? I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear.
I thought so.
I'll never forget that face. But what was his name? Oh, right. Brushel. Really? That's his name.
Brushel?
He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter, his first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you?
Really strange.
It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about covering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, it leaves only one other person. Oh, Valen, of course, at the Sunshine Coliseum.
It wasn't Valen Grammary by any chance, was it?
Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. So, he's out interviewing Valen Grammary. Looks like I'll be heading out to the Coliseum again sooner than I thought.
Oh, well, Trucy will be happy about that.
Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Oh, we got his card, okay. Let me satisfy my curiosity. If I gave her this painting behind the desk, will she say anything about that? Let's try that. Oh, Emma, I was wondering about this painting here. That one? What about it? What about it?
Yeah, what about it, Apollo?
Take a closer look at it. Look at this painting. Now, look at this one. Oh, here we go. Okay, he's finally gonna make the connection. This is the third painting he was working on.
Hey, they're the same.
I was hoping you wouldn't find that. You're right, though. Drew Mission was copying this painting.
Wow, it's pretty good.
Copying a painting? What for? Maybe somebody else wanted another print of it, but he didn't want to do a print? That's weird, though. Is that it? That's it. Nothing else to say about that? Oh. Okay. One other... Hang on. Did anything else change? Well, we opened this. Is anything different in here? Oh. Oh, you can... Okay, so we can actually see what's in here now. Okay, that's helpful. But can we look at the card we just got as well, just in case? This business card reads Spark Brushel. Oh my god, freelance journalist. Alright. There it is, look.
I guess you gotta have a good business card if you work freelance.
Really? What's this? A camera lens finder? Looks like 007.
Do reporters take photos too?
I guess if he's freelance, he'd have to.
Maybe you should try being a prosecutor and a defense attorney. You'd always win.
Why don't I become a rock star too while I'm at it? Hey man, that's not a bad idea. I mean, the Gaviniers need another person after what happened before. What is this? Top dollar for... What is this? What? What is this caricature? What in the world? Okay. Well, I guess we're going to Sunshine Coliseum, guys, but we're going to have to do that in the next one. I feel bad that this one episode was in this one room with Emma, but I guess it's nothing to be done. There's a lot to look at, and I expect that we're going to have a lot more coming up.
Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.